What's going on, guys? It's your boy 2Js, and I'm here back in Dallas, December 5th. You're catching this video right around the same time that I'm about to head over to SneakerCon Cleveland. But in this video, you're gonna get to see me hanging out with some family, selling a little bit of merch. And then we went around and we asked 5 questions to random people that were vending at this show, consigned with Urban Necessities, or are just trying to show off or work on their entrepreneurial spirit. So great questions asked. A lot of good advice was given on this one. I'm not even gonna lie, some of the stuff I said I gotta start applying for myself. So sit back, watch these, soak these in. These are very important, and I'll catch you guys at the tail end of the video.
We're here at Sneaker Travelers Dallas with over 150 tables. Our turnout is insane. It's just like back home in Florida. We're definitely gonna be back, something bigger and crazier with so much more love.
What's good, y'all? I'm Robel Takare. My Instagram is flyer than you, FLY, 2 E's, 2 R's, _ than you. Business name is Flyer Kicks, and I've been reselling for about 5 years now.
My name is Brandon Avaroa. My business is at the Cultures Commodities, and we've been reselling for a year and a half.
My name is Pique Manny G1 from Hypebeast Garcel from Houston, Texas. Been reselling for like 2.5 years.
Name is Charlie Palacios at PCharliePO4. I've been reselling for 6 years.
My name is Renee, and the IG is all cops, no drops. How long I've been reselling? 1 year, going on a year.
My name is Laz. I've been reselling for about, I want to say 6 months.
And my name is Isaac, or Twin Souls Ice, and I'm part of Twin Souls on IG. You can find us TWIN_SOES. That's Twin_Souls on Instagram. So I was thinking about this earlier, and one thing that came to mind, because I was looking at Urban Necessities on Instagram. How do you organize the shoes on the wall? With that many shoes, how do you decide? Are we going by category? Are we going by size? So that's my question for Jay. How do you organize your shoes on the wall?
How do I organize the shoes on the sneaker wall in my store? Real simple, chronological order, starts with dunks, dunk highs, dunk lows, then it goes to, lifestyle, like Air Force Ones, then it goes Jordan 1 through Jordan 30, whatever. Then it goes into Nike Airs, 1 through in the order, then Adidas in the order, then kids in the order, and there's 4,000 plus pairs on the wall and over 40,000 pairs in our inventory.
The thing that works for me is reselling is to try to get the sneakers as low as possible and then wait for them to hit up high and just sit on them and just try to sell them as high as possible. So, and also try to get as much resale as I can. Go back, be in Houston, go out to all the malls and try to hit up every mall, try to see what I can get for retail. Try to get the retail low.
So I feel what works for us in our business and reselling is going to be prioritizing our clientele. We put our clientele at first, making sure their needs are met at all times. Without them, we wouldn't be here. For us, what helps us stand out the most, I have a background in hospitality. I used to do bartending. I do like little gigs as well. That helped me understand, you always take care, the client's always right, you always take care of them first. So for us is, prioritizing them at all times. When it comes to, a show or on IG, is always, greeting them properly, making them feel welcome, so on.
I've been reselling since 2015, and the thing that really works the most with me reselling is just trying to be different. We're not reinventing the wheel, so of course you're not gonna get too far off the path, but finding what works for you. So, if you sell used shoes well, sell used shoes. If you take pre-orders well, take pre-orders. If you just pick it up and get it off, you gotta find that lane, find that leverage. Is it new? Is it used? Is it pre-order? Is it spur of the moment? So that's really what I do. I don't like to sit fixed to one thing because it's always changing.
What works for me, it helps me stand out, is like being a people person, just through my whole life, through sports, college life, Greek life, and just being very personable, man, and just meeting people. A lot of people that are like on my Instagram that follow me, or people that I actually know, or people that I actually had an encounter with. So when you present a business opportunity to them or present a product to them, it's easy for them to shop with you if you already have that good rapport on that personal side. If I had one question, it would be like, what motivates you? Now, you kind of have it all when it comes to sneakers. You got a million pair of shoes in the store, got one of the best stores I've ever seen. So what motivates you, like, to come to these different shows? And is it the money still, or is it shoes? Like, do you even still get excited over all of these shoes, or like just what motivates you, man? What keeps you going?
I still don't feel that I'm successful because I'm not at the hours that I feel that I need to be at to be where I think I need to be, right? You guys know that I've always given that example. The last couple of videos, I give you that 10,000, 100,000 hour scenario, and I'm right at the halfway mark. So I still got a lot of years to be where I want to be at. So that's kept me extremely motivated because I'm trying to do that in half the time that the hours are technically gonna take me, which is 3 years. I really want to get to where I want to be at in 3 years. So I'm trying to squeeze 5.5 years worth of work into 3. As far as sneakers, yeah, I super still get excited about sneakers. I think that we're in a time now where we're looking more at musicians and artists as the content creators and the influencers and rappers and music. The music industry's always had more style than the athlete. These athletes don't even understand. They don't understand style. You know, they're hiring people and they think half of these guys that are athletes don't even design the stuff that they're putting out. They're just attaching their name to it and getting a bag. And some of these artists are artists and they're creating. So I'm excited to see the next 3 years. Who's the next Virgil? We need another Virgil. So I'm excited to see. I love sneakers more than ever now.
What helps me resell is keeping up with the trends, seeing what's out there, what's new, going back to what worked for me in the past and just putting everything together.
What works for us in reselling is just getting what's hot right now and what people don't got, and good deals, good prices, not too high. We're trying to just get in the game, man. Just get good with the people.
What's been working for me reselling is I've been going for a lot of DS shoes, just getting the DS pairs, and obviously consigning with UN has been a great help.
Only question I have for 2Js is how to make more money.
You know, the biggest or the most important part in trying to make money with sneakers is like, you gotta get out of the habit. You gotta get out of the habit of trying to spend the money in your pocket for the sneakers, right? And you have to start incorporating credit into the way that you're doing it. And the reason why I mean that, or I say that, is because like most of us, when we're buying shoes with money, we have a job, right? And that job, no matter your scale, no matter how high or low you are on that totem pole, there's a restriction in how much you can make as far as the hours, as far as the overtime, as far as the commission structure. And so the money that you're generating is pretty much already allocated to responsibilities, transportation, food, and then there's always that one hardship that you don't even expect happening and coming, right? So I know some of you guys are gonna look at this and say, well, if I use my credit card, it's the same thing. And it is, but you could budget it correctly. And you also gotta look at it in the sense of like, there's always that one item that you had 1 to 10 of that you sold, and if you had 100 of them, you would have sold more. And your credit can help you get that. And if you could build the consistency and put in the energy and effort towards your credit, well, your credit has the opportunity to make money for you 24 hours, 24/7, whereas your job only allows you to make money during the hours you work.
Going to different city to city, state to state, man, it just helps expand. There's nothing like meeting a customer or a new person, meeting them in person and just handing over their business card or a sticker and just having a conversation with them. It's like something that they'll never forget, man. You can do so much. You only can do so much on social media. Only gonna take you so far. But being in person and kind of expanding the brand, meeting new people, it just never goes wrong with that.
Coming to these sneakers events has helped me a lot. Build my brand, helped me build Hypebeast Garcon. This is what we get from. I've been doing this for like 2.5 years. Been going to Houston, Austin, Dallas, all over Texas, and it's been helping build up my brand so much. Connecting, networking with other resellers, and try to just get my name out there for the world to see.
So going to sneaker events always helps to network, meet new people and always to see what's trending, and that helps me out and helps my business grow.
Coming to, you know, like Sneaker Travelers, the Sneaker Con, and you know, all the local events, for me, I look at it as a way to promote my business. You know, yeah, if we do come up with sales, those are always helpful. But for me, my primary thing is, you know, since we are starting, getting my brand out, getting our name out there, and then, you know, getting our product for, you know, all these eyes to see us when it comes to, you know, clientele, new connections, relationships with other resellers, stores, and so on.
Man, traveling different events like Sneaker Travelers, it really gives you that exposure. Sitting at home or whatever, being in one place, being at home, you know, you see the same people over and over again, the same people see you over and over again. But traveling different places, getting out of town, out of state, out of the country, going to different shows, it really just lets you see the sneaker community as a whole. You know, you're not fixed to one place, okay, because, okay, up north, they rocking Timbs, but over here, they rocking Chucks. Over here, they rocking Vans, Jordans, Yeezys. So it just exposes you to a whole lot more. It shows you the sneaker community is so much bigger than home. So that's the best part about traveling to these different shows.
We get to interact with the people, and our IG is going up just by talking with people, laughing, goofing around, and working deals, talking about shoes, talking about the culture, and it's just us being ourselves with the people has helped us.
My question for TJs would be, you know, what makes you have that drive all the time, bro? Like, why are you always like, you know, so like passionate about this? What makes you always passionate for the sneaker and the sneaker culture, and then for the reselling and everything? Why are you always so passionate, bro? Like, do you ever burn out? That's my question, bro.
How do I keep the drive? How do I keep my drive for the sneaker culture, and what keeps you motivated each day to keep going? I think, you know, you guys as the people that are watching my content, the people that are walking into my store, the consigners that are allowing me to make the money to keep the lights on, that's more motivation than I want to admit, man. Like, you know what these bills look like at my store? I got no choice but to stay motivated, bro. But I think, you know, where I'm at with my hours is allowing me to not freak out as much. I still have my moments where I'm like very overwhelmed, but I'm starting to have a lot more like Zen-like interactions and like finding my calm, and like I'm starting to finally get comfortable in my skin. I think I've really found my place.
If you had one question for TJ, what would it be?
Can I work for you? Can I work for you, man? I'm ready to work. I'll take minimum wage or whatever, man.
So Nick asked, when can I start working with you, meaning me? Well, Nick, you could start working with me right now, bro. All you gotta do is go to unconsignment.com, take all the shoes you didn't sell at Sneaker Travelers, and go ahead and consign those at Urban Necessities, and let me just do the work for you, and I'll just send you a check once they sell, bro. And we could keep this going for as long, and we can make as little or as much money together as you want, bro.
So I started consigning because I was just looking for, you know, a better way. You know, I got a brand new baby girl, and I want to leave somewhat of an empire for the family. And you know, there's no better way to do it than owning your own business, or you know, being a part of something as big as these events. I started consigning with JC for probably about 3 months now. And what led me to do it is, you know, it's nice to have an outlet that that reaches a lot of people. You know what I mean? So when you're brand new, it's you know, you get that feeling of, oh, I don't have anybody to sell to, or you know, I can't reach these people because, you know, that's beyond me. I'm brand new. But you know, with JC and being able to consign with UN is a huge help, because you can reach more people until you build your customer base and are able to sustain on your own, at least. But you know, that'll always be, you know, I'll always be part of the UN family.
So my name is Nicholas Perez, Materialistics Junkies. We're out of Amarillo, Texas, but my brother's here out of Dallas. My other brother's out of Oklahoma. So we're pretty much like a little triangle. Materialistics Junkies you know, that's on my Instagram. You can go to Facebook, Materialistic Junkies as well. I started back in 2014 is when I started my own collection. Believe it or not, today's my very first time to ever set up, to ever sell any shoes, and it's probably been one of the best things that I've ever done in my life. I've been watching 2J's videos pretty much for the last 5 years or so or less, and I've caught on to so many different things. He's taught me, put me on so much game, and the best thing is just being out here and being able to work with others, communicate with others. Of course, you have to be on top of your A game, speaking well, communication is key, networking, bringing your closest family together, making money together, spreading this, bringing money to the community, showing love, giving back. And the best thing is seeing the biggest smile on somebody's face once they get to walk away with their Grail sneaker. And that's what I love.
Throughout this video, you've seen I've been asked a bunch of questions, and it was, because of the support and all that we got going on, I wanted to try a different layout for this video. So we asked questions, and then I'm coming back and kind of answering them. And because, quite honestly, I needed to take a little bit of time to not give you a bullshit-ass answer.
So consignment is a way to take the worry out of being a reseller. A lot of people worry that they can't reach a whole lot of people and they won't have the customer base. But what UN provides as far as, a worry-free type of feeling when you do consign is, you'll be able to take the hot shoes of today, bring them over to UN and have JC reach people rather than you trying to go out there and get those people yourself. And it's really, it's really a blessing to have someone who's willing to do that for us. And that's why I chose to consign with JC.
Main goal for Sneaker Travelers Dallas is exactly what we try to do back home in Florida, with as much love as possible to make this place as big as back home, to show what we are all about. It's all about family, love, sticking everyone's together. We want to see everyone grow. We want to see people take their business to the next level. That's what all we're about. You should never be scared to do something in life. You should just do it. If you have something in you that feels like, oh, I should do it, just do it. Because we only live once. When I come to my shows and go inside the building, I feel like love. It's because I'm all about family, so it feels great. Like I can go talk to my vendors, talk to my crowd, and have this relationship more than networking, but like a family bond that's really hard to explain. When I see my vendors are doing so well, when I'm walking around and asking, they say they do good, I know I did good. If they did something they didn't do well that day, I know it's my time to do the next show, to do even better for them, for the next person. And my goal is to make sure at least 90% of my vendors to do great. And if I can do more, I'll make sure I do it. Sneaker Traveler 21, we had multiple shows back home in Tampa, Florida, in Atlanta, Georgia, also here in Dallas, Texas. For 22, bigger and better, more cities, more states, a sneaker show that you do not want to miss.
So I spoke to JC. I was telling him that I had 2 clothing brands, and really I just wanted to ask for advice because I was asking for time management. So I never really had time to really invest into my clothing brand like I wanted to. So I just approached him and asked him, what can I do to promote more into my business? And he just told me to quit both of my jobs, because if I really want to believe in my brand, if nobody else is going to believe in like I can, so how do I take my brand to really just grow? And so I just spoke to him and asked him what's the best thing to do? So he offered me to just, stop doing what I'm doing with both of my jobs, because I'm investing more time in my job, which is a 9-to-5, and I could be investing that in my own clothing brand. So I just took that advice and said, I'd do it,
So at this point of the video, you've recognized that I'm actually really bad at selling shoes, and I've reevaluated my my career, and I am now front desk at the Irvin Convention Center, and I will direct you to where your trade show of choice is. No, I'm joking. I'm really tired. It's been a long day. I had an amazing time here in Dallas over the last 2 days. Thank you to everybody who came by, hung out with me. Like I mentioned, we're going to Cleveland next. I might even be going to Qatar in between. So guys, tons of projects, tons of new merch on the way. Shop 2J's Closet is gonna have a really big drop right before Christmas, right after this video. So stay tuned to Shop 2J's Closet Instagram, and love y'all, man. I'll catch you on the next one. I gotta get back to packing stuff up.